Welcome back to another video. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. MeiaSoQuick with the uploads. Intro's over. Subscribe before you go. Welcome back, it's MeiaSoQuick, and in today's video, I'm actually going to be doing some acrylic nails. It's been a long time since I've done it, and I want to go ahead and do that. So first, I'm just going to go ahead and prep my nails. I'm going to clean underneath my natural nails. And I'm just using this little tool. Previously to doing this, I made sure that my hands were clean. I washed them and I used some hand sanitizer because you're definitely going to want to make sure that all the oils are removed from your nails. After cleaning up all the dirt underneath my nails, I went in with my cuticle pusher and I pushed my cuticles back and then scraped up the dead skin. Now I'm going to go in with my Melody Susie electric file, and I'm just going to use this little round bit to go and get any of the leftover cuticle and dead skin that is still on my nail. I decided to do this step today because I just didn't feel like bringing out my cuticle nippers, my little scissors, because yeah, sometimes you just got to really be patient, and I just felt like this would probably be the safer thing for me to do today. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go in with my sanding band and I'm going to put it on a very low RPM, and I'm just going to use this to buff my natural nail surface just to get rid of any of the shine, so that way the products that I use will adhere to my nail better. Once I've done that, I'm just going to go ahead and dust away all of the leftover dust, as well as use a little nail brush to make sure that it's all gone. And then I'm going to go in with some nail polish remover or some acetone, 100% acetone on a lint-free wipe, and I'm going to go ahead and just swipe over all of my nails just to make sure that there are no leftover oils. Now that my nails are prepped and ready to go, I'm going to go ahead in with this Model 1's Nail Prep Dehydrator, and this is just to dehydrate the nail and prep the surface for the primer that we're going to use. I'm also going to use the Model 1's nail primer, and that is pretty much the bond for my acrylic to be able to adhere to. Now, when you're doing this, you just definitely want to make sure that you're not really getting on your skin. It's not too terrible if you get it on your skin, but you know, you don't want to waste any product. If you were doing tips, you would only still put this on your natural nail. You do not need to put this on an actual tip. Once you've given your nails time to actually dry, I'm going to go in with my nail forms, and I love these little nail forms. So all I do is pull them off, and I place my nail in the little hole, and then I pinch it to my desired shape. Today I wanted to do something very different. I'm going to go for kind of like an almond pointier shape. So once you've got the nail form on, you want to make sure that the side walls are flushed with the actual natural nail plate, and be sure to check it from all sides and angles because you do not want any acrylic getting flooded in your nail. Now that that's set, I'm going to go in with the MeiaSecret liquid monomer as well as the MeiaSecret clear acrylic powder. I went ahead and put my monomer in this little porcelain dapping dish, and I'm just going to be using my Oval 8 Kolinsky brush and applying my acrylic. I start at where my natural nail meets the nail form, and I build up the actual extension first, and I just follow the shapes. I like these nail forms because the lines are already kind of coming into this narrow point, and that's just the guide I'm gonna actually follow. So I put on my bead and then I just drag it out to form the shape that I want. Once I've got my shape, I'm going to go in with another bead, and I'm going to go ahead and place that on my natural nail and blend it in with the extension. I go in with several beads just to actually build up and make sure that I have some strength in my apex. And once it is semi-set, I'm going to go ahead and grab my pinching tool just to reinforce that strength. And I leave this on for about a minute before I actually then go back and check. Once the nail makes kind of a clicking sound that you know that it is hardened, you can go ahead and tear off the nail form. So once my nail form is off, you can see that I'm going to have to do a little bit of filing and shaping. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab kind of a medium grit nail file, and I'm going to shape my nail and lightly go over the top just to make sure there's no dips in the shape of my nail, because it will show once I start to actually apply polish on these. So you definitely want to go ahead and get your shape. You could also choose to do this step with an electric file, but I didn't have that much to do, so I just went in with my regular hand file. And then after, I went ahead and took my buffing block and just buffed the surface of the nail. So here are what my nails look like after I've just repeated that process on all the nails, and I really like how they came out. I've never worn this shape of nails, but they really are cute. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dust away everything and then get ready for the polish. So to start, I'm gonna go ahead in with my Beetles gel base gel. All right, and I'm just going to apply that to every nail. And what this is going to do is make it able for my color gel polish to actually adhere to the nail. And I just love doing this step because it makes all the nails clear, and you can even, if you were planning on wearing clear nails, you can also apply the gel to the underside of the nail if you were going to wear them clear. However, all of these are going to be colored in color. Once I've applied the base gel on all the nails, I'm going to go ahead and put it under the lamp for a good minute and a half. After they're cured, I'm going in with my Beetles base gel in color number 619, and I'm just going to apply a thin coat. This is a semi-transparent color, so I am going to have to cure it, and then I'll go back in and apply a second layer. And this is what my nails look like after I've applied 2 coats and they're cured. So today I'm going to also do something I've never done before. I've picked up this nail foil glue gel, and I'm just going to start off with the pinky, and I'm going to apply this nail foil glue onto my pinky nail in a very thin coat. And then after you apply it, you want to go ahead and let it actually cure, just like for 30 seconds. Now here is the nail foil that I'm going to be using. I just thought it was really pretty. It's kind of like a marble effect with a lot of like gold flakes in it. So what you do is just apply the foil with the design side up for the most part. And I tried to use this silicone tool that I had. I didn't really like how it worked out that well, so I really just went back to using my finger to apply some pressure. But you know, use whatever works for you. I really put some muscle into this to try to make sure that it would really adhere to the glue. However, when it came to pulling off, I see that it didn't really stick that well. One thing that I probably will do in the next time is probably not peel it so slow and do more of a snatching motion. But all I did was just go back in and I just reapplied and just stuck it back on, rubbed it, and then I just kept snatching off. You can also go in with a little bit more of the foil glue, but you definitely do not want to have it too thick. So after I did it a couple times, I was satisfied and I decided I'm going to go ahead and put the top coat on now before I mess it up. So I'm just going to apply a shiny top coat on this. This is again the Beetles gel, and I'm going to go ahead and cure that and then continue on with these steps on a few more nails. So on my ring finger, I apply the nail foil to the top half and the bottom half of my nail, and then I'm going in with this glitter gel polish, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in the gap with this gold color. I felt like that would give it a different type of feel so that all my nails didn't look the same. Once again, once I am satisfied with the nail, I always go in with the shiny top gel and then I place it under the cure. And then for my middle finger, I wanted to do something different, so I went in with this rhinestone glue gel, and this is going to help me be able to apply. You can use this for stones, rhinestones, flakes, and in this case, I'm just making kind of a swirl through the nail, and then I'm going in with this gold leaf. It's kind of like a burnt looking gold leaf, so it has like some little blues and little browns that I thought would match really well. And so this is really thin and fragile, so all you do is just break it a piece and apart, and I take some tweezers and then I just place it right on top of that glue gel. Once I'm happy with the placement, I go ahead and cure it, and then once it's set, I go in with some top coat as well, a shiny top coat, and I apply that over the nail and the gold leaf flakes. Once that's been applied, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this into the lamp as well for another minute and a half. So now for my thumb, I wanted to do something fun. So I'm grabbing this little skinny pointy drill bit, and I'm going to drill a hole right through my thumb. I wanted to do some jewelry. So I was going to do some little rings, however my rings did not come in time. So for today's video, just for this purpose, I'm actually just going to use a little earring that I have and simply just push it through. But you will see that the back sticks out a lot longer just because you know, this is an earring and I didn't want to cut it just for my nail video. But I went ahead and applied a back onto that just so it wouldn't come out, and that is what my nails look like. I do like these so much. They came out really pretty, and so my last step is just going to be to apply some cuticle oil. All I'm doing is just going to go ahead and apply that to each of my fingernails and then rub it in, massage it in. And there you have it. This is the final look of how these foiled nails came out. It's my first time using nail foils, first time making this shape of nails, and only my fourth time ever doing acrylic nails. So I think it actually came out pretty well, and I learned a few steps along the way on how to make it better. I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free to subscribe and hit the like button or leave me a comment. All right, I appreciate you guys all so much, and thanks for watching. Until next time, all right, bye.